So a way to dupe rooms with the menu glitch has been found. So first of all, we need to make sure we have the full equipped or just low health. And we're going to interact with this doorway and pause on the same frame to get menu glitch. And then we return to title screen. You see, I'll put us in the room as well as bring us back to the title screen. Now we need to pre-select slot 1. It can be any file. We could die. And wait for the death message to come up. Now we're going to double tap A so it loads, it respawns us and loads the file at the same time. So now it's duped this room and it's layered it twice over each other. So this flower and the bug up top has been duped. Even the fairy. So we want to make sure we unequip this as well. So an interesting note, this doorway has also been duped, and if we interact with this while like mashing, it will layer the next room like multiple times. You can see the game like lag there as it was loading all of the rooms itself. You can see some of the lights are like stacked on top of each other. These once these like desync, you'll see that they do get there is like multiple stacked on each other. You can see when you damage, you hit multiple things as well. I'm gonna quickly clear these out because then I can go to the next part. So this door here, currently the one that exits the gauntlet does not work, but this one, when we cross over this, because that doorway was duped, now it puts us into the next room with a dupe on it. I believe we're currently at like 3 or 4 layers. If you only press interact once, it will just transfer the same amount over, because if, say, this is 3 doorways, it will just load 3 rooms in the next one. Eventually, you can, like, dupe enough rooms that the game will, like, base run really, really slow. So our next room after this is one that has a flower in it, and we can keep going through the doorway to just constantly enter the room if we want. So you can see it actually says we can cross through the gateway here, but that's the old room gateway, and it would just respawn us in this room. And it would also have the enemies. Even if it takes us to the next room, it will still have the enemies and the gateway, like barrier. So now this next room, we can essentially just mash as much as possible to try and get as many flowers like stacked up onto each other. And now the game's like running really slow. So you could dupe further. You can see the previous room's like assets are still here. Here's the flower. So I'm not 100% sure how many I managed to stack up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so I managed to dupe the room 10 times. So currently we still have dupe state, and if we like try and go through the next rooms, it's gonna be extremely laggy. So we can return to the title screen, but it still has the layered effect on. As you can see, the title screen is quite glitchy at the moment. Now, if we load this file, we still kind of have the glitch state. So running back and forth through here kind of like clears it a bit. You can double check if you go back to the title screen. If it does it normally, then your dupe state is gone. So technically the plan here would then be to like flip out of bounds and fall down to the boss. Yeah. That's the room duping.